Hello, my name is Max Blaska, and I am contacting you because the Reverend Franklin Graham is coming to your state to speak in front of your state capitol in Lansing on the 4th, in a couple days. And I am an evangelical Christian. And this election has been literally making me sick to my stomach. And I am making these videos as a plea. I understand the saying that if we don't vote for Trump, it's a vote for Hillary. I don't like Hillary either. I believe she's corrupt, a liar, a political opportunist. I believe that she should be disqualified because of the email scandals. But that doesn't mean we should vote for a man who is the inverse of Christ. And I'm just going to quote a little scripture. I'm going to quote two scriptures in this video, so bear with me. 2 Timothy 3, but mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but having none of its power. Have nothing to do with such people. That is Trump in a nutshell. I mean, look at what he does. I mean, he's a history of serving money. He's a history of slandering his enemies. He's a history of attacking women. And a lot of people might say, well, that's in the past. Well, just look. A Christian doesn't mention a sex tape when you're attacking someone. But it's more than important than just party. It's about faith. I live in one of the most liberal cities in America, Madison, Wisconsin, and many atheists, they don't know it, but they're thirsting for Christ. They're thirsting for justice. They're thirsting for peace. And they have a hole in their heart. They just don't know how it can be filled. But when they see Christians supporting a man like Trump, their hearts are closed. Their ears are shut. And you push people away. And we can't do that. But the inverse is true. If we, as a faith, speak up and say, we rebuke Trump. We will not return evil with evil. We will not support a man who makes a mockery of everything our Lord stands for. If we do so with the Bible and with the Holy Spirit at our back, I believe it could start a new great awakening. And Franklin Graham, I believe you could be one of the leaders of this new movement. I mean, imagine your name being said in the same breath as John Edwards, Charles Finney, William Wilberforce, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, and everyone. If we do this, we will show the light of Christ and a new awakening will begin. But I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. A lot of people will not want to listen to this message. A lot of people, if you do this, will hate you. If you're a pastor, they may leave your church. If you're a writer in a newspaper, you'll get death threats. But when you think of that, when you think of the fear, especially those living in the South, or those living in rural cities of Michigan, Luke 6:22, blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man. And then the inverse, woe to you when everyone speaks well of you, for that is how their ancestors treated the false prophets. There is nothing more glorious than being hated for Christ. So I know that this is Christian, and I'm sending it to news stations, which are mainly secular. And if you've actually watched all of it, I pray and I beseech you to do something with this. And I'm not just sending it to Michigan. I'm sending it to other states. I'm writing letters to editors to, so far I've done Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, and working on Arkansas, writing letters to historical churches. And this would make a heck of a news story. One man trying to change the outcome of the election with the Holy Spirit in his back and a Bible in his hand. But do with it as you will. God bless.